Gardening tools name.
Shovel. 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 This is a shovel. A shovel is used for digging and moving soil or compost. Spade. 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 This is a spade. A spade has a flat blade and is perfect for edging and turning soil. Rake. 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 This is a rake. A rake gathers leaves, grass, and debris from the garden. Hoe. 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 This is a hoe. A hoe helps break up soil and remove weeds from garden beds. Gloves. 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 These are gloves. Gloves protect your hands from dirt, thorns, and blisters while gardening. Watering can. Watering can. Watering can. This is a watering can. A watering can gently waters plants, especially in pots or small beds. Garden hose. Garden hose. Garden hose. This is a garden hose. A garden hose delivers water over long distances in the garden. Pruning shears. Pruning shears. Pruning shears. These are pruning shears. Pruning shears cut small branches and shape plants. Hand trowel. Hand trowel. Hand trowel. This is a hand trowel. A hand trowel is great for planting, digging, and transplanting small plants. Wheelbarrow. 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 This is a wheelbarrow. A wheelbarrow carries soil, plants, and tools around the garden. Lawn mower. Lawn mower. Lawn mower. This is a lawn mower. A lawn mower trims grass to keep your lawn neat and healthy. Garden fork. Garden fork. Garden fork. This is a garden fork. A garden fork loosens soil and turns compost with its strong prongs. Hand fork. Hand fork. Hand fork. This is a hand fork. A hand fork is used for weeding and loosening soil in small areas. Hedge trimmer. Hedge trimmer. Hedge trimmer. This is a hedge trimmer. A hedge trimmer shapes and cuts hedges and bushes quickly. Loppers. 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 These are loppers. Loppers cut thick branches with long handles for extra leverage. Garden scissors. Garden scissors. Garden scissors. These are garden scissors. Garden scissors trim herbs, flowers, and delicate stems. Edger. 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 This is an edger. An edger creates clean borders between lawn and garden beds. Sprinkler. 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 This is a sprinkler. A sprinkler waters large areas of the garden automatically. Knee pads. Knee pads. Knee pads. These are knee pads. Knee pads protect your knees while working close to the ground. Garden hat. Garden hat. Garden hat. This is a garden hat. A garden hat shields your face and neck from the sun while gardening. Garden shoes. Garden shoes. Garden shoes. These are garden shoes. Garden shoes protect your feet and keep them dry and clean while gardening. Seed spreader. Seed spreader. Seed spreader. This is a seed spreader. A seed spreader evenly distributes seeds across the soil for better coverage. Plant labels. Plant labels. Plant labels. These are plant labels. Plant labels help you identify different plants and track their growth. Garden twine. Garden twine. Garden twine. This is garden twine. Garden twine ties plants gently to supports and helps guide their growth. Plant ties. Plant ties. Plant ties. These are plant ties. Plant ties secure stems and branches without damaging them. Trellis. 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 This is a trellis. A trellis supports climbing plants like beans, peas, and vines. Garden netting. Garden netting. Garden netting. This is garden netting. Garden netting protects plants from birds and pests. Stakes. 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 These are stakes. Stakes support tall or weak plants and help them grow upright. Bird feeder. Bird feeder. Bird feeder. This is a bird feeder. A bird feeder attracts birds to your garden and helps pollination. Bird bath. Bird bath. Bird bath. This is a bird bath. A bird bath gives birds a place to drink and bathe. Compost bin. Compost bin. Compost bin. This is a compost bin. A compost bin turns garden waste into nutrient-rich compost. Garden cart. Garden cart. Garden cart. This is a garden cart. A garden cart helps carry tools, soil, and plants around easily. Garden bed. Garden bed. Garden bed. This is a garden bed. A garden bed is a raised area for planting vegetables, flowers, or herbs. Greenhouse. 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 This is a greenhouse. A greenhouse protects plants from cold and helps them grow year-round. Row cover. Row cover. Row cover. This is a row cover. A row cover shields plants from frost, insects, and harsh sun. Garden kneeler. Garden kneeler. Garden kneeler. This is a garden kneeler. A garden kneeler cushions your knees and helps you work comfortably. Garden seat. Garden seat. Garden seat. This is a garden seat. A garden seat lets you rest while working or enjoy your garden view. Plant stand. Plant stand. Plant stand. This is a plant stand. A plant stand displays potted plants neatly and saves space. Grow light. Grow light. Grow light. This is a grow light. A grow light gives indoor plants the light they need to grow. Seedling tray. Seedling tray. Seedling tray. This is a seedling tray. A seedling tray holds young plants and helps them grow before transplanting. Seedling heat mat. Seedling heat mat. Seedling heat mat. This is a seedling heat mat. A seedling heat mat keeps the soil warm to help seeds sprout faster. Garden journal. Garden journal. Garden journal. This is a garden journal. A garden journal helps you track planting dates, growth, and garden plans. Pruning saw. Pruning saw. Pruning saw. This is a pruning saw. A pruning saw cuts thick branches that are too big for shears or loppers. Grass shears. Grass shears. Grass shears. These are grass shears. Grass shears trim grass in tight spots where mowers can't reach. Aerator. 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 This is an aerator. An aerator makes holes in the soil to let air, water, and nutrients reach roots. Weed puller. Weed puller. Weed puller. This is a weed puller. A weed puller removes weeds from the ground with their roots. Weed barrier fabric. Weed barrier fabric. Weed barrier fabric. This is weed barrier fabric. Weed barrier fabric blocks weeds while letting water and air reach the soil. Garden sprayer. Garden sprayer. Garden sprayer. This is a garden sprayer. A garden sprayer applies water, fertilizer, or pest control evenly over plants. Drip irrigation system. Drip irrigation system. This is a drip irrigation system. A drip irrigation system delivers water slowly to plant roots, saving water. Hose nozzle. Hose nozzle. Hose nozzle. This is a hose nozzle. A hose nozzle controls the water flow and spray pattern from your garden hose. Rain barrel. Rain barrel. Rain barrel. This is a rain barrel. A rain barrel collects rainwater for watering your garden naturally. Rain gauge. Rain gauge. Rain gauge. This is a rain gauge. A rain gauge measures how much rain has fallen in your garden. Plant mister. Plant mister. Plant mister. This is a plant mister. A plant mister sprays a fine mist to keep leaves moist, especially for indoor plants. Garden vacuum. Garden vacuum. Garden vacuum. This is a garden vacuum. A garden vacuum sucks up leaves and debris from lawns and paths. Garden roller. Garden roller. Garden roller. This is a garden roller. A garden roller flattens soil or grass after seeding or lawn repair. Garden ladder. Garden ladder. Garden ladder. This is a garden ladder. A garden ladder helps you reach high branches or tall plants safely. Orchard ladder. Orchard ladder. Orchard ladder. This is an orchard ladder. An orchard ladder is a three-legged ladder used for picking fruit from trees. Plant supports. Plant supports. Plant supports. These are plant supports. Plant supports keep tall or heavy plants upright and prevent them from falling. Fruit picker. Fruit picker. Fruit picker. This is a fruit picker. A fruit picker helps you reach and pick fruit from tall trees without climbing. Berry picker. Berry picker. Berry picker. This is a berry picker. A berry picker collects berries quickly without damaging the plants. Bulb planter. Bulb planter. Bulb planter. This is a bulb planter. A bulb planter digs perfect holes for planting flower bulbs quickly and easily. Garden dibber. Garden dibber. Garden dibber. This is a garden dibber. A garden dibber makes small holes in the soil for planting seeds or seedlings. Garden broom. Garden broom. Garden broom. This is a garden broom. A garden broom sweeps paths and patios to keep your garden tidy. Garden scoop. Garden scoop. Garden scoop. This is a garden scoop. A garden scoop helps you move soil, compost, or fertilizer with ease. Bonsai tools. Bonsai tools. Bonsai tools. These are bonsai tools. Bonsai tools are used to shape and care for miniature trees with precision. Garden knife. Garden knife. Garden knife. This is a garden knife. A garden knife cuts roots, weeds, and twine during planting and harvesting. Garden claw. Garden claw. Garden claw. This is a garden claw. A garden claw loosens and aerates soil with its curved metal tines. Garden ornaments. Garden ornaments. Garden ornaments. These are garden ornaments. Garden ornaments decorate your garden with statues, lights, or playful figures. Cultivator. 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 This is a cultivator. A cultivator breaks up soil and mixes in compost or fertilizer. Mattock. 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 This is a mattock. A mattock digs and chops through hard soil and roots. Sickle. 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 This is a sickle. A sickle cuts grass, weeds, or grain with its curved blade. Scythe. 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 This is a scythe. A scythe is used for cutting large areas of grass or crops by hand. Post hole digger. Post hole digger. Post hole digger. This is a post hole digger. A post hole digger makes deep holes for fence posts or signs. Garden auger. Garden auger. Garden auger. This is a garden auger. A garden auger drills into the soil to plant bulbs or mix compost. String trimmer. String trimmer. String trimmer. This is a string trimmer. A string trimmer cuts grass and weeds along edges and hard-to-reach spots. Pruning knife. Pruning knife. Pruning knife. This is a pruning knife. A pruning knife trims small branches and cuts grass cleanly. Hose reel. Hose reel. Hose reel. This is a hose reel. A hose reel stores your garden hose neatly and prevents tangling. Potting bench. Potting bench. Potting bench. This is a potting bench. A potting bench gives you a workspace for planting and organizing garden tools. Insect net. Insect net. Insect net. This is an insect net. An insect net protects plants from bugs while allowing air and light through. Soil tester. Soil tester. Soil tester. This is a soil tester. A soil tester checks moisture, light, and pH levels to help plants grow better. Soil thermometer. Soil thermometer. Soil thermometer. This is a soil thermometer. A soil thermometer measures soil temperature to know when to plant seeds. Soil pH meter. Soil pH meter. Soil pH meter. This is a soil pH meter. A soil pH meter tells you if your soil is acidic or alkaline. Compost thermometer. Compost thermometer. Compost thermometer. This is a compost thermometer. A compost thermometer checks the temperature inside compost piles for proper breakdown. Garden sieve. Garden sieve. Garden sieve. This is a garden sieve. A garden sieve filters soil and compost to remove stones and clumps. Leaf blower. Leaf blower. Leaf blower. This is a leaf blower. A leaf blower clears leaves and debris from lawns and paths quickly. Leaf rake. Leaf rake. Leaf rake. This is a leaf rake. A leaf rake gathers fallen leaves without damaging the grass. Mulch fork. Mulch fork. Mulch fork. This is a mulch fork. A mulch fork moves mulch, compost, or hay with wide, curved tines. Weed torch. Weed torch. Weed torch. This is a weed torch. A weed torch burns weeds with heat, avoiding chemicals in your garden.